Well, good morning from the MT and me. At least it's probably morning where you are. Oh, and Julie, I know you're watching. I'm having coffee with you right now. As for today, here on the MT and me, our focus is going to be on the windows. Hi, I'm Russ. I'm rebuilding a 1977 Mobile Traveler motorhome. This is all about the MT and me. Okay, I got the hose.
I got everything opened up.
Oh, great, thank you. We've got almost a tub full of water.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. It's not good.
What's not good? Oh. Oh. Oh.
Apparently my jack is not jacked up anymore like it was. No wonder we have a tub full of water.
I'm impressed that your board stayed standing.
It's touching just enough. I mean, it's like the weight pushed on it, but whenever it reached the bottom of the weight, there was no pressure, so it stopped. So, well, yeah. Well, it hurt the bottom of my foot, and I don't think it went down any at all. So, I'm gonna change jacks. I think we pointed out in the last video, I have two others. Different bling on them. Maybe that'll make a difference.
I still say it's just that it's set here with weight on it long enough that
Well,
it went down.
That's probably it. In the meantime, I'm gonna get another jack. Going up.
That scared me. Let's drain this thing before we fill it up some more, okay? I know you got excited about your jack, but you started out doing something else.
Yeah. True. Okay, it's drained and dripping. Can I lift it a little more?
Sure.
All right.
Now that there's somewhere for the water to go.
Hydraulic jacks are not very good at holding weight over extended periods of time. I shall remember that the next time I'm under a vehicle that is propped up by hydraulic jacks. Like this one we're in. It's on jack stands right now, but I have been under her when just the hydraulics were holding her. I think it takes a few days for them to seep down a little bit, but still I feel a lot better with some additional bracing. So that's exactly what I'm going to have to do here. As soon as I get this board to whatever elevation I think is right. It's kind of hard to tell if there's not water on top. But anyway, once I get to that point, I'll find another 2x4, cut it off to fit, and brace it up with that. So we don't have to depend on the jack to hold it there.
And I would like to thank my brother for stopping by and just happening to.
That's right. He's got a little bit of savvy when it comes to construction matters and tools. Just a little bit. He's just a little bit of experience there. So. What do you say we get started on removing our windows here in Pearl?
Yay!
Maybe let's just go back here to this side window in the very back. That's going to eventually disappear anyway. We'll take it out and just kind of work our way around clockwise. How's that?
I'm good with that.
All right. The way these windows are put in, they're screwed in from the inside, screwed into the wall. So we take the screws out from all around it, and the window will actually be removed from the outside. So once I get all these screws out, I have to be careful that this thing doesn't just fall out of the wall. I got 2 screws on this one. I don't want to come out. I don't know if I have to drill them or something, but they're both holding pretty firmly. So, I don't know. Let's go to the next window and see if I get those screws out. The last one. Oh, getting finally caught.
I'm gonna reach over there and hold on to that window so it doesn't fall out while you go outside.
Good idea.
Okay.
Well, it's not falling out, is it? So we have the frame off inside. All the screws are out. The little retainer frame is off. The window obviously did not just fall out of the wall like we thought it might. So we're figuring maybe the butyl tape they used to seal it in is still holding it in place. I don't know. Maybe they super glued it in. I don't know at this point, but we're going to try prying under the window. See if we can pull it out.
Oh, don't fall down now.
That last step's a doozy. I pulled down the glass for throwing it out. Okay, that's actually heavier than you thought it might be. Yeah, it was butyl tape. The stuff that lasts forever. It never loses its
Adhesive?
its flexibility. It never decays. I say never. It will get hard eventually,
Yeah.
but it takes it a while. This tape's been on there for 45 years. So.
And now, this big gaping hole is going to allow it to dry out inside.
Yeah. We've got 2 screws that are being stubborn on this window, right?
On this one, yes.
I wonder if I were to go around and loosen it a bit would help it any.
I don't know. You think you can get it out without those last 2 screws?
Something's holding it pretty firmly down here. I got a feeling it's a screw.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It's not. The rest of it, yeah, I think we're just about pull loose.
That bottom right there's got a screw in it
There's
too.
a screw in
So.
the bottom too, yeah. Like I said, this end is all fine. So, I guess let's go back inside and see if we can get those last 2 screws out.
Well, you want to try to get another window and just kind of let that one be an aggravation for another day?
No, it's gotten personal.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. So I have a screw here, almost right in the middle of the bottom. And we've got one right up here in this corner, which explains why all of this on the outside is moving free and these other parts aren't. I managed to get a few of them out with needle nose, but in the case of these 2, there's just not enough there to get a grip on. Okay, I'm going to drill the heads off and see if that'll do it. Okay, I've tried drilling a couple of different sizes. These are some hard screws. Well, I have the wrong kind of bit, one or the other. But it's going to tear my bits up rather than tear the screws up. So, we're going to see if we can get underneath the edge of the screw and maybe knock it free that way. Just have to be very careful because this is a glass window. Alright, got the bottom one out. Now, see what we can do on the top. Hang on. This is one way to do it. Just pull the whole thing out when it's still attached. Oh, there it came, right there. She's stuck firmly in there.
Just the right angle. So, yay! That's 2 windows down.
I still can't get the screw out of the... There! There's that little booger. Alright. Want to take a shot at that little one just for the heck of it?
I say we keep going as long as we got daylight.
Alright.
All right. You look like you're getting very frustrated.
Yeah, this has been working great. Just using this larger bit in the ones that are kind of hollowed out. It's been working, this little hand tool. I don't know, I think I'm going to get the drill and see if maybe a little more torque to it will help. Okay, it's not working either. Ow! It kissed me. It really sealed this one in well. That's why I was holding it. Hey. All right. So hey, we got the windows out of one side of Pearl's body. We've still got one up here on the cab over, and that'll be where we start tomorrow. It's Sunday now. We've been out here working for a little bit already inside Pearl, taking screws out of the window frames. Now what we've done is left 2 screws in each frame just to hold it in place until we're prepared to pop the window out. But now we're at that point that it's time to go start taking those 2 screws out, get that inner frame off, and get the window out. And we're going to start right where we left off yesterday.
Go for it.
Well, that's got the frame off. Unlike the windows we took out yesterday, these are simply mounted in about a, I don't know, 1/4 inch thick piece of fiberglass. So there's some additional wood around the inside here to frame the window in and hold it. But the window itself is basically just setting in a hole cut in the fiberglass. There it goes. All right.
Hang on, it's not real flat.
And we have a window. Yay! Interesting feature on these windows on the front. They have this right here, which I will show you a little closer in a second. But they had one centered on top and then one in each corner. And what it is a snap that's screwed in place. So obviously there was a snap-on cover for each of these front windows, which I think is a neat feature and something that we will look at revisiting. Alright, you've got this one already. Hang on, gross. Okay, there you go. Alright, that was simple. And these, as you can tell, are just a solid plate of glass window. No sliding, no opening features on them. Voila! Another one. And this one is nice and cracked. It was not that way when we bought her, so somewhere between where we found Pearl and our driveway, I think she got a fracture. That's neither here nor there. We'll replace the glass. I got it. Thank you. Got it. And that's that. Pearl's windows are now removed. That was our last piece of glass. So we've got all the windows out. We're going to leave these holes open for a day or two, just to let the walls air out and dry out in these places where they've been holding moisture forever, probably. Then we're going to come in, cover everything with plastic, tape it down real good so she'll be sealed up once more. Yeah. I want to take a second here to show you what we're dealing with in the decomposition of our walls here in Pearl, and in how the outer aluminum and then the wood veneer and the fiberglass are put together and how they're coming apart. So come here and look at this. Here inside this wall we have the perfect example right here of how everything is pulling apart. This is a very thin piece of basically paneling. It's like a three-layer.
Two pieces of veneer with a core.
All right, that's that's the way to describe it. Two pieces of veneer with a core in it, and it is coming apart.
Yeah. You can see it too in this strip where the kitchen sink wall was.
Oh, exactly. Yes, yes. See some holes in the outside there too.
Yeah.
But anyway, now you know what the walls are like in Pearl. What do you say we go outside and look at the skirting and see what it's like and what we've got to do with it?
Okay, that sounds like a really great idea.
All right.
All right.
Well, at least back here, there's apparently nothing holding this on except the rivets. And maybe one screw here on the very end on the back. There's a screw there. I don't know if it's actually holding this thing on or not. So I may be able to just drill out the rivets and take it off. Possibly. And I don't know about the rest of it.
Here, take the camera.
Here we are. Okay, that's the framework for the steps that you're looking at there. And it's not attached to this fiberglass skirting at all. So you can see the skirting is just kind of there. Up in here. On the other side of that is where it's actually riveted to the body on the outside. Those bolts are actually holding the frame together, so I don't think they affect the riveting at all. So I think what we do is we go back on the outside, start drilling out a few rivets, and we'll see where we go from there.
You may find that the screw has something to do with it too. Or not. Oh, I love it when I'm wrong. Actually it did.
Maybe it did. You don't have a hole in them. Yeah. Riveted from the inside. That's what was holding.
So when we take the other one off, we know that.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I can get to it. Well, walk out, the other one broke. It's okay. I put these back. I'm not going to rivet them on anyway. Alright, that's one side. Oh, let's do the other side.
Ow! And I wasn't even filming down there.
Alright. Okay. I'm going to Needs a good washing. Yeah, I think I'll let Rie practice some fiberglass for me. Since I managed to break one of them in 2 places. The other one's fine though, so.
Okay, I might be responsible for one of those breaks.
Well, anyway, a couple of breaks, one of them bad, so that's the big one that I'm worried about. So we'll get that done, and then figure out a place to store these until we need them again. In the meantime, we got a little better access to Pearl underneath from the sides now, and we'll see what that does for us as we continue towards taking the roof and the walls apart and getting the cab over area off too. That's all future projects. For now, we're going to let it air out for a couple of days, and then we'll get back out here before it rains, possibly very hard, Tuesday night and Wednesday. Before we go,
Hang on, if you're going to say something more, I need to change the position of my arm because it's getting really heavy.
Okay. Well, let's go somewhere and get comfortable, and I'll close this out.
I was going to do this really cool thing. I was going to pan up like this as we closed and show off Grandfather Oak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you just showed him off.
Okay, so what were you saying?
Come on over here. Come on over here. Okay. So, hey, it's been a good day's work, good accomplished day's work. Before we go, today and this week, I would like to mention that if you were watching our SCA video of last week, no wait, it was 2 weeks.
Before last.
Week before last.
Right, I was editing it last week.
Can't keep up with this stuff. Anyway, within the last couple of weeks, you know, the ones where all the people were fighting, hitting each other with sticks, that video. We spent a lot of time. In fact, our principal interviewee was our friend Titus, and we are very happy to report that the following week, which was Gulf Wars, we talked about it in the video. That's the big SCA war event down in southern Mississippi. At Gulf Wars, he got his calling from the king. He's going to be made a knight. He will be Sir Titus in a few weeks, and we are so proud of our friend. And it seems odd because we were just talking to him the week before all this happened about the fact that he's a squire and we talked with Sir Motan, who is a knight, about what a knight is and what a knight does. So he gave you the whole background. Well, Titus is going to be a knight. Congratulations.
Could not happen to a nicer guy.
Could not possibly happen to anyone nicer.
More
deserving than I get to call him Lord Titus, the Honorable Lord Titus, for the last time here probably, because he will be Sir Titus next time around. But we hope to be able to cover that here on the MT and Me, and to bring you that exciting day whenever Titus is knighted. So
that's in June, right?
I believe it's in June.
We'll post a link in the description.
Yeah, something like, I think it's a Tournament of Champions or something like that they're calling it, and he's going to get to fight all day as a knight, which is really cool. So anyway, congratulations again, Titus. We look forward to seeing you at your elevation in a few weeks. And like I said, we'll try and bring it to you here on the MT and Me. Next time around, like I said, we'll have the plastic on Pearl, so I'm not really sure exactly what we're going to approach next. You may just have to tune in and find out next week. All right? We'll keep you guessing.
Same MT time.
That's right. Same MT time, same MT place. Be sure and join us. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, click right now, and please do so. That'll help us a lot. Like this video, share it with your friends, leave a comment. If you've seen something that we've done that you might have done a little differently, or even if you just want to comment on it, if it's good or bad or in between, or perhaps totally random comment about, something that'll catch us off guard. That's okay too. Just leave a comment. We want to hear what you're thinking. because you're our gnomes. You're the family here on the MT and me, okay?
And that's how you get your gnome.
That's how it is. Leave those comments. Get a gnome. That's right. So you do that, and you join us next time, right here, next week. All right. Till then, I'm Russ. Rie's behind the camera. Thanks for watching. We'll talk later.
And now,
Now you can show the tree. Yeah.
I can show the tree.
Yeah.
That's so pretty.
It's been so windy. Grandfather Oak's been losing some limbs lately.
Well, he did kind of take his long time to get to be a grandfather, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's got plenty left. And next time you see him, he's probably going to be getting some leaves. I see some of the